Most people imagine that growing fruit requires a huge backyard, endless land, and rows of trees stretching across the horizon. But the truth is far more exciting, because even if you live in an apartment, even if you have only one sunny window, or a balcony that barely fits 2 chairs, you can still grow an incredible variety of fresh, juicy fruits right at home. Container gardening has completely changed what's possible, and once you discover how many fruits thrive in pots, your tiny space begins to look like a mini orchard waiting to happen. Welcome to Daily Plant Life, where we make gardening simple, enjoyable, and possible for everyone. Today, we're talking about 10 fruits you can grow in pots at home, fruits that don't need a backyard, don't need a farm, and don't need more than a bit of sunlight and a little love. If you've ever dreamed of picking strawberries for breakfast, squeezing your own lemons for tea, or plucking grapes straight from a vine growing on your balcony, then you're in exactly the right place. So go ahead and subscribe to Daily Plant Life and tap the notification bell, because today's episode might just inspire you to turn your small space into something truly magical. And with that, let's jump into fruit number 1. Fruit number 1, strawberries. Strawberries are one of the most delightful fruits you can grow in pots, and honestly, they're perfect for anyone who wants fast results. They stay small, they produce early, and they spread quickly, giving you fresh berries almost all season long. You don't need deep soil or special equipment. A simple pot on a balcony railing or a hanging basket is enough for them to flourish. What makes strawberries so fun is that they're constantly active. Their leaves stay fresh and green, their flowers appear in waves, and their fruits ripen boldly with their bright red glow. And just when you think they're done, they send out runners, little baby plants that stretch out and root themselves, expanding your strawberry family without you doing anything at all. Imagine waking up in the morning, stepping outside with a cup of tea, and plucking warm strawberries straight from your own plant. There's nothing quite like it. They're sweet, they're juicy, and they thrive in pots like they were made for small space gardeners. Fruit number 2, blueberries. Blueberries are the kind of fruit that surprise people when they realize they grow beautifully in containers. The reason is simple. Blueberries love acidic soil, and pots allow you to control that perfectly. When grown in containers, blueberries transform into miniature ornamental trees. In early spring, they're covered with soft pinkish-white blossoms that look almost magical. As the seasons shift, the petals fall away and reveal tiny green berries that slowly swell, darken, and ripen into clusters of perfect blue pearls. And as if the fruit weren't enough, blueberries put on a show in the fall. Their leaves turn bright orange and red, creating a fiery, beautiful display that makes your plant look like a decorative shrub designed just for autumn. These plants aren't just fruit producers. They're full-season performers that bring beauty and flavor right to your balcony or windowsill. Growing blueberries at home means having fresh berries for yogurt, pancakes, or snacking, fruits that taste far sweeter and fresher than anything you buy from a store. Fruit number 3, lemons. There is nothing like the scent of a lemon tree. When the blossoms open, your entire home fills with the soft smell of citrus, even before the fruits begin to form. And yes, lemon trees grow incredibly well in pots, especially dwarf varieties like the beloved Meyer lemon. Lemon trees in containers develop glossy, deep green leaves that stay beautiful all year round. In spring, they bloom with fragrant white flowers that feel almost too luxurious to be grown in a pot. Then, slowly but surely, small green lemons begin to appear, swelling over time until they turn that classic golden yellow. What's amazing about lemon trees is how personal they feel. They respond to your care. They perk up when they receive enough sunlight. They reward you when you feed them properly, and they constantly grow new shoots and leaves when they're happy. And once they begin to fruit, they don't stop. Meyer lemons, especially, can give you fresh lemons almost year-round. Picture walking into your kitchen, picking a lemon from your own little tree, and squeezing it into a cup of tea. That's the beauty of container citrus. Fruit number 4, figs. Figs are one of the most surprisingly easy fruits to grow in pots. People assume figs need wide-open fields and Mediterranean weather, But in reality, fig trees absolutely love being in containers because small spaces encourage them to fruit sooner and heavier. A fig tree in a pot grows quickly, sending up soft green leaves that look almost tropical. In warm weather, figs begin to form, green at first, then slowly darkening into deep purples or browns depending on the variety. When you slice open a ripe fig from your own tree, the inside glows with a honey-like sweetness that makes store-bought figs feel dull in comparison. And the best part? Fig trees are tough. They can handle heat, recover fast from stress, and bounce back even if you forget to water them once or twice. They're forgiving, fast-growing, and unbelievably rewarding, especially for container gardeners who crave sweetness and exotic flavor. Fruit number 5, pineapples. Growing pineapples in pots is one of the most exciting things you can do as a gardener. They look exotic, they're simple to care for, and they grow from something as ordinary as a supermarket pineapple top. Their long, sword-like leaves spread out gracefully, turning any corner of your home into a tropical display. Pineapples don't demand much. They like warmth, they like sunlight, and they prefer to be left alone rather than overwatered. And while it may take a while for the fruit to appear, when it finally emerges, bright yellow, sitting in the center of the plant like a crown, it feels almost unreal. It's like watching magic get made right in your own pot. And the taste, nothing compares. Homegrown pineapples are richer, sweeter, and juicier than anything you'll find in a store. Fruit number 6, apples. The idea of growing apples in pots sounds unbelievable until you see it happen. Modern dwarf apple varieties are bred specifically to thrive in containers. They stay compact, manageable, and produce full-sized apples just like the ones from a traditional orchard. Apple trees are beautiful from the moment spring arrives. Their branches become covered in soft pink and white blossoms that spread a delicate fragrance across your space. When those blossoms fade, tiny apples begin to form. As they grow, your balcony turns into a miniature apple orchard. Something you'd never expect from a simple pot. By the time harvest season arrives, you're picking crisp, sweet apples directly from a tree that might be smaller than your arm span. It's one of the most magical experiences container gardening can offer. Fruit number 7, peaches. Peach trees are another shockingly good choice for pots, especially dwarf varieties that produce full-sized peaches on compact, easy-to-manage trees. In early spring, peach trees burst into bloom with bright pink flowers that look like something out of a painting. They're bold, vibrant, and guaranteed to catch the attention of anyone who walks past. As the flowers fade, tiny fuzzy peaches begin to grow. They start small, hard, and green, but as summer approaches, they swell into those golden, reddish fruits everyone loves. And because peaches ripen on the tree, the flavor you get at home is richer, sweeter, and more fragrant than anything picked early for grocery store shelves. Growing peaches in pots brings color, fragrance, and fruit to your home in a way that feels almost luxurious. Fruit number 8, guava. Guava is one of the most rewarding fruits to grow in containers because it grows quickly, handles heat extremely well, and produces incredibly fragrant fruits. A guava tree in a pot is lush, green, and beautifully shaped, with leaves that stay attractive all year long. The fruits themselves are small green or yellow globes that fill the entire space with their sweet aroma as they ripen. When you cut one open, the scent alone tells you you're holding something truly special. Guava trees are tough, resilient, and nearly problem-free, making them perfect for small spaces and new gardeners. With the right care and sunlight, a potted guava tree can fruit more heavily than you'd expect from such a compact plant. Fruit number 9, papaya. Papaya might sound like a strange fruit to grow in a pot, but dwarf papaya varieties are tailor-made for container gardening. These plants grow tall but slim, with their fruits forming directly along the trunk. The effect is striking, like having a tropical tree growing right on your balcony. Papayas grow fast. Within months, they shoot up and begin forming fruits that ripen into rich orange sweetness. They love warmth, sun, and good drainage, and once they're happy, they produce again and again. Having a papaya tree in a pot feels like bringing the tropics right into your home. Fruit number 10, grapes. Grapes are one of the most elegant fruits you can grow in a pot. All you need is a sturdy container, a bit of space, and something for the vine to climb. A railing, a trellis, or even a decorative pole. Once the vine begins to grow, it twists and curls in the most beautiful ways, creating a natural curtain of green leaves. As summer progresses, bunches of grapes begin to form, hanging like jewels beneath the leaves. They ripen slowly, turning sweeter with each passing week. The moment you taste your first homegrown grape, crisp, juicy, and warm from the sun, you'll realize just how rewarding container gardening can be. So there you have it. 10 incredible fruits you can grow in pots at home, no matter the size of your space. Whether you're working with a sunny window, a tiny balcony, or a small corner of your backyard, you can turn it into a thriving mini orchard filled with fragrance, beauty, and flavor. Growing fruit at home connects you to nature in the sweetest way possible. From strawberries to grapes, from pineapples to peaches, each plant adds something unique to your home and gives you a harvest that feels personal and magical. Which fruit are you most excited to try first? Drop your answer in the comments, and don't forget to subscribe to Daily Plant Life and tap the notification bell so you never miss a new episode. Thanks for spending time with me today, and until next time, happy growing and keep nurturing your little corner of nature.